So first pre-season or first proper pre-season training session. I bet the family are glad to get rid of you actually.
Yeah, it's been a long day today. So obviously most of them, not all of them, was here on Thursday. A couple will be back this Tuesday. But the levels today, in terms of the double session that we had and the runs that the guys and what they covered today, and even when we come back out here and played, I think technically they were quite impressive as a group. Yeah, but going back and being away from the family, I think they're happy that I was away, really, and glad to see the back of me, if you want to say that.
I'm sure the type of person that you are, you were planning for this day the minute the season finished. So how pleased are you to kind of get some of those players through the door and get some of the lads working again?
Yeah, slowly but surely it's coming off. We missed out on one or two, obviously just because of full-time football. But there were no hard feelings on them. I can totally understand it if that's right for their family and right for them personally. I get it, I really do. And I wish them well. We've spoke. But the boys that we brought in a short space of time, it's starting to click and looking really good and really impressive. The boys have worked hard and they're showing some good attitudes, and I think there's a good connection amongst the squad already. So they're pushing each other in training, and the double session that we had today was enjoyable for me to watch.
You talked about your grueling hill runs and your pre-season regime, if you like, and we saw a little bit of that today. There were some tough hills in that first session there, but like you say, you certainly enjoyed watching that.
Yeah, I said to you as I jogged it out and put all the cones down and the corner flags, etc., and some of the hurdles and the hills that were involved in the course that we did. So it was a good workout in terms of what I had to do. So I jogged 4K. And then there was two players that I promised you that we would at least get sick, and yes, they was mission accomplished. So no, but it was good. It was good. The camaraderie with the boys in terms of carrying them all in, and the coach journey to where we went was good. The boys bonding as well. So in a short space of time, they're all getting on really, really well.
We joke about the session and the players being sick there, but how important is that going into the season, not just, like you say, in terms of the camaraderie, but preparing the boys for a gruelling season ahead? National itself is not forgiving, certainly in those winter months and coming to the back end of the season.
That's right. It's I think with the teams in this league this year is going to be a fantastic league. Call it Conference South West if you want my honest opinion. And the boys, in terms of when they're playing and when they adapt and play for one another, and squad rotations in certain games and away is going to be a key factor for whoever wins the league this year and whoever gets promoted. Playoff push is ambitious, and that's exactly what we want to do this year. The boys coming in, they want to be a part of it. They're hungry, they're committed, and in a short space of time, they know where I'm coming from in terms of looking after themselves when they've come back. And some of them have been in really good shape. Reece Grant's looking really well. He asked me to say that and mentioned it, so yeah, it's the first beer on Reece for that. But one or two still away. George Williams is back Tuesday. Montel's on television at this moment in time, and he'll be back very soon. And
you'll be voting him off quite quickly.
Yeah. That all got drilled into the session that everyone's got a phone up to get him out, and he's got some things coming to him when he gets back. But no, we're cheering him on. I hope he's a great lad. He's a great person, and we wish him all the best.
A busy 10 to 14 days ahead in terms of players in, and maybe a couple that move on.
Yeah, like I said, we wish a few that have gone from last season, and as I said to him, we spoke to them all individually to the face now, barring one, Pox. Obviously, he wanted to speak over the phone, and we discussed that. Everyone's had an opportunity to come back in and be a part of our squad, our rebuild, be a part of it and fight for their place. Some have taken up that option, some have not, and they're still thinking about it. But ultimately, they've got to be wanting to play for my team and my players this season. It's a brand new start for all of them. And I'm looking forward to it. Like you say, there's a good few players there in terms of what I need to try and work with and what I need to speak to with the chairman, which is always great for me to have. So we'll be looking at everyone to fill all the gaps and positions that we need for the long season ahead, because like you say, there's going to be some times where we're travelling away and some people need to be looked after, and oppositions in terms of game management of what we're going to set up and who we're going to play against and how we're going to play is going to be key factor this season. But I think the next 10, 12 days you'll start hearing a lot more, and we'll announce it as soon as we can.